Right, we're live. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for joining in. This session has been organized for the test selects of the Elite NTH 2.0 process. Right, I want to take the opportunity to congratulate you all on your assessment shortlist and the best of luck for the rest of the hiring process. My name is Samantha Braganza. I handle the Elite program for the North region. We also have Najib Khan with us. Najib is a region head for APTS and North and comes with 8+ years of experience in the campus recruitment space. Before I move any further, I just want to do a quick sound and slide check. So if I can just get a yes in the chat box, if you can hear me, you can see the slide that is being presented. Najib, if you can just keep a check.
Yes, I see zero attenders. Okay, now I can see. Yeah, it's increasing. It's taking time to load. Yeah, I think we're good, Samantha. People can hear you.
All right. I'm not able to see any responses though. Okay, we got it coming. Great. So I'll move on ahead. So in this session, we want to touch base on, the elite program, about Wipro, the next steps in your hiring process, the revised compensation structure, and we will have a dedicated Q&A section at the end. So please park your questions till then. Now, starting with the slide, I would be remiss if I don't talk about Azim Premji, right, who is the face and foundation of Wipro. His journey into Wipro was not easy, right? He had to give up his studies due to his father's untimely death to take over the family business. And Wipro at that time was a sunflower oil manufacturing company. And Azim Premji, looking at how IT was booming, steered it into the IT industry, which is a 180-degree turnaround, right? So at our heart, we have always been a bold and risk-taking organization. Apart from his excellent leadership, Azim Premji is also known for his philanthropism, his charitable activities, and his humility. He contributes a majority of his and the company's earnings to philanthropic endowments. During the peak COVID season, Wipro was listed as one of the highest contributors to COVID relief funds. And we have converted many of our campuses to COVID hospitals. So, throughout all these activities and more, we are ranked as the most ethical company and have been doing so for 10 consecutive years on a global level. Now, there are certain values that Azim Premji wanted ingrained into the organization. So, here they are. We call them the Spirit of Bipro. There are four of them. Be passionate about client success, treat each person with respect, be global and responsible, and unyielding integrity in everything we do. This is our current CEO and managing director, Thierry Delaporte. Now, Thierry joined Wipro from Capgemini 2 to 3 years back, but even in the short amount of time, he's brought about a lot of transformational changes. So he has brought about a new and simplified business and operating model and focuses on a digital first approach in everything we do. So, not only a lot of processes for our external stakeholders and our clients have been digitized, but a lot of internal processes which are used by employees on a day to day basis have been revamped thanks to his efforts. Now, the heart of our presentation, right? The elite process and how you can join the elite family and make use of the limitless world of opportunities waiting for you, right? Starting with our eligibility criteria, just to reiterate, I'm sure that you all know these facts already, right? So we are allowing a 60% or 6.0 CGPA in 10th, 12th, and graduation. Anything below this, even 59.99%, will not fly, right? We are not allowing part-time correspondence or distance learning education in either 10th, 12th, or graduation. It has to be full-time. Backlog is allowed till the offer stage, but before your onboarding, you need to provide a clearance certificate. The year of passing that we're looking at for this LE 2.0, for this phase 2 process, is 2020, 2021, and 2022 graduating batches. There's a 3 years of gap allowed in total. It can be anywhere between 10th to graduation. So a gap is not allowed between your graduating semesters. The joining designation will be project engineer, right? And you will have a service agreement of 12 months that that will be valid only from the date of your joining. And if you leave before 12 months, there is a charge of 75,000 that you will have to pay on a pro rata basis. If you leave after 12 months, there is no amount that needs to be paid. And of course, the qualification is BTech BE. We are accepting all branches except for food, textile, agriculture, and fashion. Now, the selection process, you all have already gone through some of it, right? The online registration, where we then take the eligible students to the online assessment. You all on this call have cleared this online assessment. And the next step for you is going to be a business discussion. Now, this is going to be your only interview round. And it's not going to focus on technical aspects. You're going to be asked questions surrounding behavioral components like communication, your values, attitude, your learning potential. These are some things that are going to be you're going to be questioned on during your business discussion, and it is the only round of interview. After which you are going to get your offer letter. Post which, of course, you're going to have background check processes and such with us. Moving on, we are investing a lot in your training, and we have planned out how you are going to grow with us, right? Even before you join us, we have a pre-joining program. So this is a module-based learning program. There's going to be assessments as well at the end, and you can take it as per your convenience, right? There is flexibility that's provided. And this pre-joining program has very interesting modules, and it will really help you integrate well into the culture and the technologies that Wipro works on. Right. Post joining, you will have corporate induction, which will orient you about the organization and its structure. You will have PRP, project readiness program, which will align you to the project that you are going to be put into. Then you have business unit induction, which is different from corporate induction because it's going to orient you on the project as such and its structure. And then, of course, continuous learning with the help of mentors, your managers, and the support of your team members. Moving on, this is a very important slide for you, for sure. So this is the revised compensation structure that we have come with. And the reason why we have designed it in such a way is because we don't want you to grow only in terms of skill, right? We want your salary to grow along with it as well, and for it to be competitive in the market for you. So for the initial 6 months, you will start with 3.5 lakhs, but post 6 months, there is a 25,000 bonus which gets merged with your salary. Please note it is not a one-time bonus, it's something that gets merged. So your salary jumps from 3.5 to 3.75 lakhs. And 18 months in Wipro, you can expect a bonus amount anywhere between 25,000 to 75,000, depending on your performance. So better the performance, your bonus amount can be closer to 75,000. Average or lower the performance, you can expect a bonus amount closer to the 25,000 range, right? So this makes your CTC jump from 3.75 lakhs to 4.2 to 4.8 lakhs after 18 months in Wipro. Now, the reason why we're giving a range, 4.2 to 4.8, of course, is because we do not know the bonus amount you're going to get. As we mentioned, it depends on your performance, right? And so on with year 2 and year 3 in Wipro, right? Year 2, you can expect a bonus amount anywhere between 50,000 to 1 lakh, depending on performance. Again, it will get merged with your salary. So your CTC will jump to 4.8 to 6 lakhs. And then in year 3, your bonus amount can be anywhere between 2 lakhs to 2.5 lakhs. And that makes your CTC jump from anywhere between 7 to 9.5 lakhs. Apart from these periodic bonuses, you also can expect yearly increments, right? In most organizations, the salary hikes take place on a yearly basis, and so it is with Wipro. So you can expect a salary hike depending on your performance to happen around June, July every year, right? And I think a lot of y'all may be wondering about the performance aspect. Performance right now for y'all as a fresher is a very scary term, right? But not to worry, we do, as I mentioned in the previous slide as well, we are investing a lot. We have planned to invest a lot in your training. So you're going to have the PJP, the PRP, you're going to have some mandatory and voluntary trainings with your relevant account that you're going to be put into. As I mentioned, you're also going to have mentors, managers, and support team as well. So and most of these trainings are designed by experts in the field. So we have already made investments for the same so that it can help you make use of this revised compensation structure. So that brings us to the end, right? I'm sure that you will have a lot of questions and we will take them on right now. So you can start putting up your questions in the chat box. And Najib, is there anything you would like to add before we move on to the Q&A round?
I think we're good, but a few important things which I'd like to iterate is,
Hmm.
you're gonna do your interview process on Superset. As Samantha said, the next process is going to be a business evaluation round, right? So please ensure that you have all your logistics available, that is your laptops, proper internet. Also, please dress up in a proper attire for the interview process and ensure you answer clearly with the confidence, and ensure all those answers, whatever you answer back to the interviewer, please think before you answer it. All right. I think be yourself. I'm sure you're gonna excel in that interview process as well. And very important thing is there's going to be a business evaluation round. Most of the questions will be related to yourself, or your alignment to the culture, Wipro's culture, basically on those lines. So please be confident and answer well. And please be
Thank you.
there for the whole what do you say slot. Your interview could be any time between that allotted slot.
So Najib, adding on to that, we have a question about when will the interview process start? So it could be
So
anywhere
interview,
in the next three. Yeah, go ahead.
correct. You go ahead, Samantha.
Yeah, so it could be anywhere in the next 3 weeks, right? And as Najib mentioned, you will get communication from Superset about it, about your slot and the date and everything. So please stay tuned.
Yeah. Please check
I
your
think that's
emails, right? All those communications will flow from Superset. So your interview slots, everything will be on Superset. Please ensure your email IDs are checked regularly and know about your slot.
so. We have a question from Vikrant. I want to know about the turbo option. So yes, the turbo program, right, is for all the elite students. So if you have done well in your online assessment, right, you will be shortlisted for the turbo program. This will happen at a later stage. It's too early for it right now. So if you have done well in this test that you have just completed, we will draft up the shortlisted candidates. We will inform you. We will inform your placement officers. As part of this turbo program, you have to go through Velocity. It's a certification training certification course, right? It's completely sponsored by Wipro, and if you clear it, you will then get upgraded to the higher package on joining Wipro.
And just to add on, it's purely on your AMCAT assessment scores. All the top performers will be given a chance, but it's purely on your performance in the assessment.
Najib, we have a question which I'll require your help with. It's from Divyanshu Tiwari. If anyone does not have current backlogs, but he has a PWG,
What's
then
PWG?
will his documents be verified or not? I'm not certain. Divyanshu, if you can just elaborate on your query, please.
I'll tell you about the backlog
Vikas, yeah.
anyways. In case if you have a backlog and if you're not cleared it, then it's going to be an issue and your BGV won't clear. Please ensure all your backlogs are cleared, right? And so yeah, and if, in case if your all documents everything are in place, you'll get a green, BGV green email quickly. Any other questions, Samantha?
Just going through. So Rajiv has a question. After getting the offer letter, how many days does it take to join Wipro?
Maybe 1 or 2 weeks. If you are a 2021 or 2020 batch, your joinings will be soon. But if you are a 2022 batch, your joinings will most likely begin from April onwards. And in case if you have any
Yours.
examinations, then you can probably join after your examinations.
We have a question on when will we get the interview results after the interview is done? What is the timeline for that?
Within a week, we'll try to communicate to you directly or to your TPO within a week.
We have a question from an anonymous participant. Is it training paid or unpaid? As well as I think he's asking about the internship. So the training and the internship, the training, the PJP and such is unpaid, right? As for the internship, Najib,
I
for
don't think
this
so. We're gonna
batch,
provide, yeah, any internship for this batch. It's already too late. All right, we're planning for onboarding the candidates who've already cleared the internship and PJPs and all. So for now, I don't think so. We'll be moving ahead with any internships for the next batch.
right? And someone has a question about how can we prepare for the interview? What should we prepare for the interview?
So as I said, to be confident, right? Most of the questions would be related to you, yourself, your projects, your academics and stuff. So not beyond that. It'll be entirely how you speak to the interviewer.
We have a question from Kiran Babu. Can you please tell us what will be our training period after joining Wipro?
It depends on the business requirement. It could be between maybe 3 to 4 months. Or this, it's a quick, batch joining quickly, and then I think it'll be 1 to 3 months. Depends on your business requirement and the skill set which you're joining.
We have a question from Anonymous. My college name was misplaced. I think I assume he's talking about the Superset platform.
Mhm.
And how can I rectify it?
How can a college name be misplaced? I mean, unless you select a wrong college, it cannot be misplaced. It won't impact much. That's fine. Because Superset is a platform only, and once you get selected, we will anyways roll out a email to upload all the details and stuff. That is going to be the relevant database.
We have a question about the rounds of interviews. So, as was mentioned in the PPT, right, you will have only one round of interviews, which is called the business discussion. And post that, we will be releasing offer letters if you've cleared it. And in a similar vein, someone's asking about technical rounds. So, as we discussed, this business discussion is not going to be a technical round. It is purely, we are going to concentrate on behavioral aspects like confidence,
Right.
communication, etc.
It's more or less, to know about how well can you scale up and how good are you in learnability. How's your behavior towards a team? Also, how well would you be, getting adjusted the culture, Wipro's culture? Maybe around these, the questions will be built by the interviewer, and they'll ask you the questions.
Sajal has a question on job location. So, Sajal, you can be given, you need to be open to relocation, right? Because you can be given pan India locations.
But anyways, we will roll out the preferences. And probably an email will just share with you to understand your preferences. But again, it depends on the business requirement, as Samantha said.
So Divyansh, for the Turbo program, are the marks of the assessment and interview added? No, Divyansh, it's only the assessment. It's only the test scores which are taken into consideration. Does Wipro allow 12th improvement exam mark sheets for verification? Yes, yes, we do. In the interview, do we have to carry any ID proof like Aadhaar card or PAN card? No, Shreya, this is not a requirement during your interview. Right. Najib, do you see any questions that we have not taken?
Mm, no, I'm just going through more or less similar questions.
Students are asking about the package for the Turbo program, Najib,
So this is for elite program, right? Not for turbo.
in case they get shortlisted for Turbo. Uh,
I don't know
that.
if we're gonna have that batch again because we've just released the phase two of turbo upgrade. Uh, I mean, it entirely depends on the requirement again. But as of now, I don't see any requirement again for turbo upgrade.
So PWG is pass with grace, Najib. So this candidate does not have backlogs, but they have a PWG. So is
Is
that
it
going to be a
because of
problem during the verification?
I don't think so. But you need to submit a relevant reason why it was PWG, whatever you say. Um, just have a letter from your college authority just to back it up, so that in case if the BGB team asks for you, to submit that letter, you'll have to be able to submit that letter. I guess we are good.
Yeah, I believe we are. We don't have any unique questions. No. All right, great. So I think we can end it here. Thank you, Najib, for your time. Thank you, students, for joining this session. Right, and congratulations once again on your shortlist, and best of luck for the interview and for the rest of the processes that you have with us. Have a great day, and goodbye.
Thank you all and all the best. Thank you, Samantha.